Welcome, beautiful yogis. It's so lovely to see you back. It's so good to be back. And we are now in this wonderful season where the day gets longer. And so when we look outside, lots of daylight still. So we are in the growing of the light phase. And I'm delighted that we're going to stretch and move. Today, we're going to both stretch and strengthen our muscles by moving in and out of them and then holding the pose. Let's begin in a seated position. Nice and tall, palms relaxed down, sternum lifted a little bit, and then let your chin lower towards your chest. And as you breathe in, just raise your head. And as the exhale is ready to occur, just bow your head, keeping your sternum lifted throughout. The inhale is a rising of your chin, looking overhead. And then the exhale, simply lower the chin again, aware that you are still upright and the chin is low. We'll do that one more time. The exhale, the chin lowers all the way down. Keep your chin low. Now, breathing in, roll your chin towards your right. And breathing out, lower your chin back to center. And breathing in, the chin rolls towards the left, looking over your left. And exhale, lower your chin to center. Let's do that again, towards the right as a rolling action, inhaling. And lowering your chin to the middle, exhaling. And over to your left. And back to center. We'll do one more each way. Aware of your breathing, listening, feeling what's here in your body. Little cranky, creaky sounds in the neck is normal. And then the chin comes back to that low position at center. Now release your arms to the sides, turn your palms up. And as the inhale occurs, just sweep and stretch and reach up and let your hands touch above the head. Exhale, prayer pose into your heart. And let's pause here a moment, feeling your thumbs into the sternum, the prayerful hands, and your breath. A little moment of feeling what is here. Allowing that stillness, body still. Letting the thoughts now catch up to the moving breath. And one more lovely breath here. The breath now bringing together all the frazzled, separated parts of ourselves into the centering of body and mind. Nice, everybody. And release your hands to your thighs. Good. Let's move the spine by reaching your trunk forward. Raise your chest and your chin, a little arch in your back. And exhale, round your back. Let your tail droop down. Feel that stretch along the length of your spine. The inhalation draws us forward. And now the stretch is from pubis to throat as the heart lifts and the chin lifts. The exhalation, the opposite action, rounding and feeling the lengthening in your back. Terrific. Good, let's do a couple more of these. Inhale, draw forward, heart lifts. Letting your breaths incrementally lengthen both on exhalation and inhalation. Lovely, everyone. Sitting up tall. Good. And as we did, palms are open, heart is lifted. Inhale your arms straight up. This time they're parallel. On the exhale, let your shoulders drop. Stay here for a deep breath in. And this exhale, cactus arms. Big wide open heart for this breath in. And then on your exhalation, rotate these cactus arms towards your right, looking towards your right. Inhale, bring it all back to center. And then the exhalation the other way. Inhale, center. And exhale, over we go. And center. And over we go. Let's do one more each way. To center is inhale. Looking and turning, exhale. To center, inhale. And turning one more time. Lovely. And as we inhale to center, send your arms straight up. And then on the exhale, the wide arms separate and link hands behind your back. So can you find your fingertips, interlace them, heart lifts, shoulders draw back, and then straighten your elbows. And squeeze the shoulder blades together. That's it. Very long neck. And now on exhalation, lower your chin. And raise the chin. And lower the chin again. And one more time, moving into the neck, the upper back, the shoulders, the chest, allowing the prana to flow. Nice, and let go your hands. And let's switch the cross of the legs, so the other shin bone in front. Settle your knees, settle your ankles. Lovely, good. All right, so now we've got relaxed arms and shoulders, and the breath quickens a bit as we lift and drop the shoulders. So this is quicker breathing, not as deep. Keep going. And 3, and 2, and last one. Drop your shoulders. Now the big breath in, letting the arms float up. Breathe it up, full breath. Let your arms stay suspended as we hold the breath. Lower the chin. Ready to exhale, lower the arms to your sides and bring your head back to its natural place. Lovely. Please slide your right arm, right hand towards the right. Keep that left sit bone anchored, and up comes the left arm. Your left arm rises up and exhales close to your ear, looking down to the hand on the mat. And then as the inhale wants to happen, let that arm sweep open and follow with your gaze. The exhalation sees that up arm sweeping next to your head and the gaze looking down towards the hand on the floor. The inhale is an expanding and opening of the arm, the hand, the heart, and exhale over. Lovely. Now stay in this stretch, keeping the opening through your left ribs, the reaching of the arm and the looking down, and feeling this one more breath here. Good. Let's come to upright. Inhale, both arms overhead. The exhale, relaxed shoulders, arms suspended, and breathing in. Lower the arms down while your spine seems to grow taller. Are you ready? Second side. Inch your way out towards your left. reaching as far as you can. Keep the right sit bone down, and up comes that arm, inhaling it, and stretching long as we look towards the hand on the floor for the exhale. The inhale, the up arm opens, and we follow. Exhale, bring it next to your head, looking down. 2 more of these, nice and slow, celebrating that your body is moving and breathing again, and that we're doing it together, and how marvelous it feels to awaken again to prana. 1 more time. The opening. The exhale, close to your head, the gaze is down, and we stay here now, feeling the stretch on the right ribs, your right side. Letting the breath do that opening, internal opening and flowing. Good, strong exhale. Set your core. This inhale, we're coming to upright. Bring both arms overhead. The exhale is just a softening of your shoulders. The arms stay suspended for the breath in. And this exhale, the hands again seek one another at the sacrum, interlace. Heart lifts, inhale, shoulders roll back, and straighten your elbows. Exhale and lower your chin. So now we'll keep the chin down. We'll squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep the lift in your chest. Nice. All the breath out on this exhalation. Freeing up your hands, inhale them overhead. Arms relax and float down. Hands to either your knees or to the ground in front of you. So might need to hinge a little bit to reach the ground. Good. Now the heart lifts and the heart leads as we inch the fingertips forward a little bit. Yeah, nice, good, and feel it out. And so now we turn to that curiosity of the sensations inside your body, especially low back and hips, hands or even elbows on the mat. And can you bring your breath deep into your low back? For 2 more breaths. So much can be experienced by simply welcoming the deep, low inhalation that moves the viscera. Nice, everyone. Slowly walk your hands back. And sit tall. Rest your palms, lower your gaze as we focus now on the 3-part inhalation that rises from the low belly and moves upwards. And there's a little pause at the top of the breath. Let's blow the breath away on exhale. Nose breathes in, filling your low belly, and feel the rising. And 1 more here. Lovely. Please come to all fours. And so, as always, the blocks are well positioned at the front of the mat so they are within reach when we decide to use them. So in the all fours position, let's move along the spine again, different orientation now. Inhale, bring your chest forward, lift your chin. Exhale, round your back, tuck under, and move your hips back a little bit towards the heels. And we'll go incrementally. Inhale, draw forward. Exhale, tuck tail under, round, stretch your back, and draw your seat towards your heels. Feel it out. Stay with this. So when we go back, we're stretching into the hips and the quads. Some of us have little knee issues. Take care. Only go as far as is doable today. And then we'll do one more. As you come forward again, walk your hands a little bit forward of your shoulders. Spread your palms and root them down. Curl the toes. And let's take a downward dog here. Up come the knees. Adjust your feet to where you can feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Remember, the heels don't have to reach the ground. Your glued hands, your long straight arms. See if you can release the back of the neck. Keep your breath flowing. And feel free to walk one leg out at a time, bending one knee at a time. Seeing if one leg feels tighter than the other. It's often the case as we tend to have a dominant leg. Just feel it out with curiosity and the joy of moving. Moving consciously. And once you've had a little go at bending one knee at a time, raise both heels. Both legs are straight. Bring your chest through towards your legs. Exhale, lower the heels as far as they're willing. Ooh, feel that in the calves, back of the ankles. 2 more times. Come up. Exhale down. And 1 more time. Lovely. Now gently bring your knees back to the mat. And bring the blocks under your hands. Good, so we're on 4s, but our arms are extra long with the blocks here. And let's begin with the right leg. The knee is lifting up behind as your heart lifts as well. Feel that in your right quad. Exhale, knee comes forward, the back rounds. Knee towards your face. Same leg again, inhale. And exhale, draw forward. And again. Draw forward and set the foot all the way through between your blocks. Plant your foot and lunge your pelvis forward, gliding through your hips and lift your heart. Inhaling, pull your hips back, front leg towards straight. And then exhale, set that right foot down, bring your pelvis forward and raise your heart. We're just lightly on the blocks. Let's take it one more time. Lovely. And so as you come forward now, steady your foot and your knee and lighten the load on the block. And then see if we could raise the arms up. Raise your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands back to the blocks. And draw the hips back again. Hips pull back, front leg towards straight. And let's hang out here and breathe as that right leg stretches. Keep your breath flowing smoothly and evenly. There's a little tension now from your right sitting bone to your right heel. We're going to amplify that tension with a little twist to the right. So keep your right hip drawing back and take your right arm off the block and turn towards your right, opening your chest and turning from your waist. Terrific. Lovely. Nice big opening. Hold to breathe. And exhaling, return your hand to the block and return your right knee next to the left knee. Nice. Good. Second side, the left leg. The knee is bent as we inhale, raise the knee, stretch that quad and your heart, and exhale a little contraction in your core as the knee draws forward, as we did. One more. And this is the one where we exhale the left foot all the way through, position it stable, and bring your hips forward, lunging forward, lift the heart. On inhale, the hips pull back, the left leg towards straight. And the exhalation, lunge forward with the pelvis and raise your heart. One to go. Draw back. And draw forward. Lovely. Stay here now. Feel the power in your core. We need that. And the grounding through your foot. And how we can lighten the fingertips on the block to inhale up. Circling the arms back and around to return to the blocks. And then we draw the hips back to let the left leg have a little ease and stretch. Attention. So we like a nice straight spine. Don't want to be curling, rounding forward too much. And we have all the time in the world for this breath. We'll add on to the sense of that left sit bone drawing back, left heel digging in, and then the left arm opening the trunk towards the left. Nice big reach back. And how sensation spreads now from the leg into all the other places you can feel here. And exhale, hand returns to the block and the left knee returns to its place next to the right. Lovely. Blocks to the side, palms flat. Preparing again to catch the exhalation for the downward dog. This time let's walk the feet to the edges of the mat so it's a wider stance. You might even widen your palms as well, turning them out slightly, even if your fingers are off your mat. And if you can, your feet stay parallel, so the outer edges aligned with your mat. And then the sense of your hips lifting higher, giving more space to your belly and your low back and your waist. As the chest, the front ribs open, and our breaths are deep and slow. Can you stay 2 or 3 more breaths to know that when you are done, when you get there, we'll gently come to the knees and dissolve into child's pose. So when you're ready. Coming down gently and sitting back towards your heels. And listen carefully to your body. Anything that says no, it could be a knee, then you'll do a little less. in the small shape of child's pose. Let your breaths be deep. Nice. Please come back to fours. Hands and knees. And this time it's the right leg parallel to the mat. Stretch it out, curl the toe back towards the knee, and lift out of your shoulders, draw your belly in, and now let's stretch the left arm forward. Stay for an inhale, exhale, right knee forward, left elbow back, round in. Shoot the arm and the leg away, inhale, and exhale, round under as the elbow and the knee bend. One more time. Terrific, everyone. And now we'll hold the shape. Stretch forward long in your arm and your leg. And we're here for 3 breaths. As you exhale, see if you can draw your belly in a little bit. Nice. And this exhale, hand and knee come back down to the mat. Have your knees really close together and take your right arm out to the right. Right arm out to the right. Open the chest towards the right. And then we're going to take this wrist behind the left and lower all the way to the upper right arm and have a little lie down here. And bringing the stretch into the upper back. And coming back to fours. Second side, it's the left leg. Parallel to the mat, toes draw towards your left knee and the right arm reaches forward. Register this shape. Good, and then we're going to move. Breath in, exhale, elbow back, knee forward. 2 more breaths. Nice. The next one, we'll extend again and hold to breathe. As we stabilize the shape, the breath helps in that centering and stabilizing. Nice. And then on the exhalation, complete, hand down, knee down. Knees close together again. And we're opening the upper body to the left. Left arm rises up and exhale, lower to the upper arm. And have a little rest here, little breather. Let it be easy. Take the struggle out. This practice is to awaken awareness of our body. Mostly we're so much in our thoughts, and also to move the prana, the life force throughout the body, which is both vitalizing and calming. And as you're ready, we'll undo. Coming back to center, let's take, as your body needs, a little child's pose or downward facing dog. So listen, see what it is that your body would like to do. And we're going for 3 breaths. Be fully present with your breath and your state of being. On the exhalation, those of you in downward dog, bring your knees down. And then we'll all reach for the blocks again to add that little length to the arms. And from here, taking now your right leg out behind, lift it up, inhale, and step your right foot forward. All the way through. And once you've positioned your foot, curl your back toe and straighten the back leg. So in this shape, we have low hips, straight back leg, heart forward, and the flow of breath. Lovely. So exhaling, ground your foot in your left hand. Inhale, open to the right. Right arm. Exhale, bring the hand back lightly, touch the block. And we go again. Inhale, open to the right. Stretch your ribs open. Exhale, return the hand lightly to the block. And then one more time. Open. And return your hand to the block, keeping your legs. And then lower your back knee down and curl that back toe. Press the right foot down. Inhale, raise both arms up. Circle them back and to your sides. Now it's just the left arm. Bring your left arm up, lean forward and hook over the knee and press your palms and rotate your trunk as we now take a lovely kneeling twist. And on the exhale, hands come back to the blocks. And we draw the hips back. Again, we're straightening the right leg. Measured breaths. Measured in the sense that they are equally in and out. Slow and easy. One more. Great, let's bring the right foot back, right knee back. And we're still on the blocks as we take the left leg. Lift that knee, lift your heart, step foot forward. And anchor that front foot in your hands, curl your back toes, straighten the back leg. And empower that leg. So we're building strength. Nice, and then we're going to add the twist to the left, and we'll go in and out a bit. Inhale, raise the left arm and turn the ribs. Exhale, bring the hand down just lightly. 2 more times. Nice. Hand lower the back knee, straighten the front leg. Nice, everyone. And then we'll bring this leg back. Oh no, made a mistake. Bend the knee and press the foot flat. We have more on this side. Good, so press down the foot. Inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, circle them back. Now the right arm only. Inhale, bring it up and hook over this knee. Press the palms together and turn leftwards with your ribs. Nice. This exhale, we return to the blocks just for a breath or two. Straighten the front leg. Now let's bring that left knee back. Let's walk the knees apart, feet close. And as we draw the seat back, we'll push the blocks forward. You might lower them a level. Push your blocks forward and your seat back so that we get the lateral stretch and the front and back stretch. And please breathe long and slow in this extended child's pose. Two more breaths. Lovely, everyone. On the breath in, bring your shoulders forward, walk your knees in, putting the blocks to the side. From here, we're just going to roll onto the back and hug the knees in. Just a little hug. And then please put your feet flat near your sitting bones, palms flat near your feet, where now we'll lift and lower the hips with the breath. Inhale, lift your hips up, keep your knees parallel. Exhale, lower down. And lift. And exhale is the coming back. Coming up. And slowly down. Nice. So this time, same action, feet and hands press down, the hips lift up. And now we're going to hold bridge pose. You can hold your mat edges or hands under your back. And we want to activate the arms so they're vigorously straight and pulling. Feet are rooting. Breath is flowing. And it's all happening as we tend this body awakening, strengthening, lengthening, feeling better slowly, little by little. Can you stay for the 2 more breaths? To come out, place your palms flat and very close together. Thumbs might be touching. Tuck your tail and lower your back onto your wrists or hands and slide your legs straight as we set up now for this lovely counter pose to bridge, which is fish pose. Remember how it goes? The shoulders press down, the middle of your chest puffs up a little bit, so your middle upper back is already off the ground. Now lift your chin a bit and come onto the top of your head. If your neck is compromised, just stay with your head on the mat and only your shoulders pressing down. This is a lovely big heart opening pose. Breathe deep, your legs are vigorously straight. And the forearms are working to press the ground down so your heart can lift up. Can you do 2 more breaths here? The exhalation sees us tucking the chin, coming back down, reaching for the head to rescue any pinned down hair, and then lift your head up to look at your toes, and your toes are curled up towards you. Just a little moment. And then we'll let the head gently return down to the ground and the arms as well, and release all that holding tension in the legs. And we have a little flop down, softened moment. To deeply experience the lovely effect of that shape. Let it flow through you. Nice, everyone. Please bend your knees so your feet are flat, and pop your palms down again as we had them a moment ago, slightly tucked under. And now take your feet up off the floor, taking both legs into the air, flexed feet. Take a breath in here, and then exhale your both legs slowly, a third of the way. Inhale, bring your legs back to the vertical place. And then this exhale will take the straight legs a little closer to the ground, but not all the way yet. Inhale, come back to vertical. And then this exhale will go as far as we can. Go slow. And we're using muscles rather than momentum. The inhale brings the legs back up. Good. This time the exhale bends both knees and we reach for the feet for happy baby. A little rock here is lovely. Great. Feet come to the mat, the knees are bent. Let's take a little thread the needle here with the right ankle lying on your left thigh. Hold your left thigh. With your both hands, draw it all in. Tuck the chin if it's raised. And so, a lovely hip opener, the opportunity to let the breath flow. To notice how the body is responding. And if you've had a little break in your yoga practice, we give ourselves time to return to this lovely optimal place of flexibility and awareness, centeredness. And we do that with kindness. Nice. Let's take the second side, everyone. Just simply switch now that your left ankle lies across your right thigh, which we hold with both hands. Draw it all in, feel it and breathe. This too being a place of rest. Nice, and release, uncross. Let's roll over again back to fours. And let's take a downward dog. Good, up we are in downward dog. Shimmy your feet back a little bit so the inhale can take us to plank, strong in your core. Exhale the hips up and back again, downward dog. We do that again 2 more times. The inhale is plank, the exhale is downward dog. 1 more time, come to plank. And downward dog. This time, as we inhale to plank, we're going to lower all the way down to the ground on exhale and make your way to Sphinx pose. Parallel forearms, heart lifts, legs engaged, pubis to throat. thrusting forward into a lovely length. And again, the breath is calm and smooth. The next exhale, draw your hands back to where your elbows are. Curl your toes. We're coming back up. You can go straight to plank or to your knees. You can also dip your seat back. And then we'll all meet up in downward dog. 3 breaths. And now we'll go up again into plank on inhale. Exhale, dog. Pull the hips. Inhale, plank. And downward dog. Come to plank. Last time back to downward dog. And then this time, from plank, lower all the way down. Hands stay or just ease them. And then come into a low cobra. So a low cobra is where we could lift the hands and we'd still stay up. And the legs are vigorous. We've got a couple of breaths here. And then we'll take a high cobra. Press your hands down so that you get a little support into the lifting. That's it. So take your shoulders back and down, the heart is lifted, hips are still on the ground. So a high cobra, not quite the same as an up dog. One more breath in. Exhale, lower down, curl your toes, and back we go to where you want to go. Child's pose, plank, and we'll meet up in downward dog. Lovely, everyone. From downward dog, please take your right leg up behind you, and then we're going to aim the foot forward between the hands. Press that foot down. Power up your legs, and we're coming upright. So inhale, come upright, and raise your arms overhead. And then on the exhale, the legs stay, but the arms come to float down to your side. Lovely. Float the arms up and straighten your front leg. Keep your balance. Exhale, float the arms down as we bend the knee again. We've got 2 more. And 1 more. Lovely. So now as we lunge, keep the lunge. Inhale your arms overhead. And we're here for 3 breaths. Relaxed shoulders, arms suspended, legs working, strengthening. Nice. We've got 1 more inhale. And then on the exhale, we reach forward all the way down to the mat to step that right foot back, 3-legged dog. So the right leg goes high, then bend the right knee out to the right. And bring the knee in line next to your left, and place your right foot next to your left. Good. We're here for 3 breaths. Some of you might like to bring the knees down for this part. Lovely. Now from downward dog, and take second side. It's the left leg. Lifts up behind. And exhale, step your left foot to the front of the mat. Press it down, powering up your legs to come upright. Upright, here we go. Establishing stability. Let your arms come to the side and orient here. Stable, strong, steady. And then we'll flow. Raise the arms as the leg straightens. Exhale, lunge as the arms float back down. 2 more times. And 1 more. Lovely. Now stay in the lunge, but raise the arms so they are just suspended, easy in your shoulders, strong in the legs. Just lovely celebratory strength, stability. Let it feel good. Nice. On the exhalation, we're going to reach the arms forward all the way down to the mat and step that left leg back and high. Now you can do that from a kneeling position as well. Nice, everyone. Lower the foot. Nice. And we take a little breather here, either in child's pose or downward dog. See how you feel. Probably really nice to let go all the effort for a moment. And take a little breather. Nice, long, conscious breaths. Nice. Are you ready? We're going back to downward dog or all fours. Lovely. So as we did from downward dog, we're taking the right leg up, step the foot through, press down on it to rise up again. Hold the way up, get steady and stable, arms lift up. Lovely. And as we did, the arms just going to float down as we stabilize a moment. Nice, hold steady. Please lean your trunk forward a little bit. Bring your left arm forward and hook this over your front knee. This can be done kneeling as well. Press your palms and turn your trunk again towards the right. 2 more breaths. Nice. On the exhalation, the hands come back to the mat. And we step the right leg back, stretch it back. And bring the right foot or knee back down. 2 breaths here before we do the second side. As you are ready, it's the left leg lifts up. And step the foot to the front. Rise up. Stabilize. Lean forward with your trunk and your right arm. And hook over your left knee for this lovely strong rotation in the upper body for the twist. And on the exhale, release your hands to the ground. Take that left leg back. And stretch the leg. And bring it back to the mat. Walk your feet back a little bit so we can come to plank and lower all the way down onto the tummy. All the way down. Make a little pillow and rest your forehead on your hands. Soft, deep breaths. Lovely, everyone. From here, let's bring the hands behind the back. Clasp if you can. Take your shoulder heads away from the ground and your ears. Straighten the elbows. Now lift your chest. It's a low cobra. The back's doing this work, assisted by the arms drawing back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Firmed up, legs lift up too. Two more breaths. Nice. Exhalation, make a pillow and relax completely. Nice. Hands under the shoulders. Curling your toes, we're either going to fours or downward dog. And now let's walk the feet to the front of the mat for a standing forward bend. Hands on shin bones. Heart lifting, inhale. Exhale, fold over your legs. And inhale, come all the way upright. Arms way overhead to touch hands, to bring it all into the heart. And stand tall, orienting now in this place. Feel your breath. Feel the moment. Meet yourself with compassion, especially if it's a little more challenging today. Release. Nice. Let's take a wide stance. Nice and wide as we do a few lateral lunges now. So your right leg, turn it out. Heel to arch alignment, hips squared, and just bend into your right knee. And so you're going as far as feels good. If you need to widen your feet to go deeper, do that. Nice. Lovely. And then as we straighten the leg on an inhale, bring your arms overhead. And then on the exhale, warrior two, bend the knee and look over your parallel right arm. Repeat, inhale straight, reach up, and exhale, side lunge. One more time. Exhale, lovely, and let's hold the shape now. Hold the warrior two. And so there's strength, expansiveness, as well as stability and grounding. Two more breaths. And relax your arms as we straighten the leg. Lovely. Good. Let's walk the feet slightly closer together, keeping that same leg turned out. So our feet are a little closer together now as we take triangle pose. So arms wide. Reach over the straight leg now. And bring your hand to your shin. And let your arms open wide. Your top shoulder is way back. And your bottom ribs are way forward. Maybe the top arm could come next to the ear. Inhale the top arm to vertical. And exhale closer to the ear. One more time. Lovely. Ground your feet. We're coming upright all the way. And relax your arms. And it's parallel feet. Hands on hips. Heart lifts. It's a forward bend. Exhale, come forward. Let your arms hang. Let your head hang. Let the breath flow as we allow this stretch where you feel it. So let this be effortless. This is gravity at work. It's when we go against gravity that the heartbeat increases. This is where the heartbeat can slow down. Nice. To come up, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale upright. And from the upright place, we'll go to the second side. So widen your feet a little bit, turning out your left leg. And lunge into that knee and adjust your stance so that it works for you. Nice and steady, straightening. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Two more times. Nice, and then this time we hold the shape, gazing over your left hand. Feel how your legs kick in to work. And so in this way, we are maintaining the strength we have or increasing it, both of which matter a lot. Two more breaths. Nice. Inhale, straighten the legs. And exhale as we lower the arms. We're going to narrow our stance a little bit to set up for triangle pose. So just slightly narrowing of your stance. Spreading arms and reach to triangle this way. Pulsing with the top arm. Inhale it next to your ear. And exhale, bring it back to vertical. Two more times. Nice, hold the shape. As you exhale, really press your feet down. We'll inhale upright. And from here, as we relax the arms, parallel your feet again. Good. So either hands on hips or clasped hands behind your back. The heart lifts. The exhale, heart leads to come into the forward bend. So listening to your shoulders, any shoulder injury, just let your arms hang or rest on your legs. And breathing now into this place again, we're with gravity. And so there is this releasing and allowing. And one more lovely breath here. Really ground to rise, catching the inhale. And walk your feet in and pause a moment right here in the standing place. Feeling the shifts, the changes through the limbs. how just moving, stretching and breathing can be so quietening. Lovely, everyone. We get to sit down now on a folded blanket. Lovely. So from this position, I'll be mirroring you. Take your right leg straight out in front and your left heel in close. And please raise the same side arm. So that would be your right arm. Take it up. And this time, this arm goes to the inside of your straight leg. Hold your ankle or your toes, and we're opening to the left. So the left arm reaches, and the trunk of the body turns leftwards, and we could even tuck that arm into the back waist. So it's a side bend and an opening to the opening of the chest. Look down towards your straight leg foot, keeping that back shoulder drawing back. Nice, everybody. On the inhale, turn again to the front and bring your arm up and raise both arms up, squared now over the leg, and reach for where you can over the leg. And so we hold where we can and we ground that sit bone. And we take the long, slow breaths over the leg. One more long, slow breath here. Nice, and then just walking your hands up the leg, come to upright and bring your bent knee up and step the foot over the straight leg. Sit upright. This is a twist, so it again is your right arm that lifts. Wrap it around your left knee and turn towards your left. Keep your shoulders level. Use the hand behind you and feel how both sit bones can root as you turn your head again to look to the front. And unwind. Coming back to center. Let's switch sides. So other leg is straight. Bring your heel in. If it's your owie knee, give it a little support. And ground your sit bones. So the same side arm lifts up. Come forward to the inside of that leg. Hold on to it. And now turn the opposite way to your right. Chest opens, bring the arm to the right. And as you rotate your ribs, bring the arm behind your waist. And open your torso this way. And then turn your head to look down to the foot. Lovely opening stretch. Oh, lovely. And release this pose, turning your trunk back to the front to raise both arms. Squared over the leg now. Exhale, we reach again forward, ankle or toes. And feel how we could lie towards over the leg with the long, slow breaths. Nice, everyone. Walk your way up the leg. And bring your bent knee to the up position. Step the foot over for the upright twist. Sitting tall. It's your left arm that lifts to wrap around your right knee and turn your trunk. Root both sit bones. Square your chest in this direction. And then your head turns to look at the extended leg. And gently unwind, undo. And it's time now to come onto your back and hug your knees in. If you like, pillow blankie under your head, grab that. If you use a bolster, place it ready as we hug the knees in and then lie out for final relaxation. So yes, getting warmer. Hugging in and then stretching out. Yes, any finishing moves that would feel good here, go ahead as we settle in for a final relaxation. Falling away, body falling away into the ground. Your prana now flowing freely. Sensing that prana around your head. How it can move from your head down over your neck and shoulders. The sense of ease and life force moving over your heart and your back, your belly and your hips. And down your arms and hands. And down your legs and feet. And we're in the allowing place, the falling away place, the being breathed to drop deep. to know that if you have reached a lovely deep place and you just want to stay there, it's fine. Otherwise, there is this gentle returning, the moving of your fingers and your toes, rolling onto your side and dropping into the gratitude moment. And then we'll complete the practice together in the seated pose. So grateful to practice with you, beautiful yogis, stretching up into the heart. Namaste.